There is a pioneer, a mentor, and a visionary who has dedicated his life to spreading the power of sound healing across the globe. His name is Vikrampal. Though his spiritual name traces back to India, Vikrampal was born in Madrid, Spain. Today, the resonance of sound has carried him beyond borders, uniting him with millions and making him feel like a true citizen of the world. For over 14 years, Vikrampal has been at the forefront of sound therapy, training thousands of practitioners in every corner of the planet. His reach is undeniable, making him the most recognized sound therapist in the world today. With over 1.1 million followers on Instagram, his influence extends far beyond the therapy room, touching the lives of people seeking healing and transformation worldwide. As a teacher and mentor, Vikrampal has trained more than 1,000 students globally. His programs have empowered countless individuals to integrate sound therapy into their practices, making a profound impact on their clients and communities. His certification program places a strong emphasis on the gong, the most powerful instrument in sound healing. Beyond his work as a trainer, Vikrampal has shared the stage with some of the most influential figures in personal development, including Deepak Chopra and other well-known leaders. He is a published author, an international speaker, and a guest at major events that bring together leaders in wellness, spirituality, and holistic healing. Additionally, Vikrampal is a renowned musician with published music and thousands of streams on Spotify. But beyond the accolades, his mission is clear. Vikrampal dreams of bringing sound therapy to every corner of the planet. His vision goes beyond individual practice. He envisions a world where public health systems integrate sound therapy as a standard tool for healing and well-being. A pioneer not only in practice but also in research, Vikrampal has led groundbreaking scientific studies on the effects of sound healing, particularly through the gong. His research on the impact of sound therapy on women with breast cancer has opened new doors to understanding the profound connection between sound, vibration, and healing. Vikrampal is more than a leader. He is a force of transformation in the world of sound therapy. His commitment to spreading knowledge, empowering therapists, and pushing the boundaries of scientific understanding makes him an undeniable reference in this field. You may have heard of Vikrampal before, or are just learning about him now. Either way, you're about to embark on an incredible journey with one of the most experienced and skilled guides in sound therapy. For those who seek not just to learn, but to be part of a movement that is changing the way the world heals, Vikrampal stands as a beacon of inspiration and guidance. This is Vikrampal, a pioneer, a mentor, a global leader in sound therapy.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Sat Nam. My name is Micah and I am part of the Vikrampal support team. What a joy it is to see you all here today. Some of you are joining from nearby, others from across the globe. But wherever you are, thank you for showing up. This is day one of a powerful 3-day journey into sound, energy, and transformation. Over the next few days, you'll not only learn, you'll experience, explore, and expand. We'll dive into the world of sound therapy, how it works, why it works, and how it can truly transform your lives from the inside out. But more than that, this is a space for growth, community, and connection. First, let's light up the chat, type your location, and let us know where you are tuning in from. Okay? The support team will be here with you throughout this journey to offer help, answer your questions, and make sure you're supported every step of the way. Now, before we begin, make sure you've got a few essentials nearby. Some water to stay hydrated, a notebook, and a pen for the insights that will come, and headphones to fully immerse yourself in the sound experience. Now, take a deep breath. You're not just joining a live. You are starting your journey. You said yes to this journey. So let's take the first step together. We are going to begin with 3 grounding breaths. So let's do this breathing exercise. Okay. Are you ready? Inhale deeply, hold, exhale. Again, inhale, hold, exhale. And last one, a big breath in, hold, hold, and let it go. You're ready. We are ready. So let's begin. And now, please join me in welcoming your teacher, your guide, and your source of inspiration, Vikrampal. Satnam Vikrampal.
And thank you very much, Micah, for this very lovely introduction. And thank you very much to all the people. We are here more than 2,000. My God, what we are going to do just in a few moments will be meditate all together. So I am so happy. So, wow, for me it's really nice to stay here. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much to join us. And remember that English it is not my native language. So it's sure that I am going to do some grammar mistakes, some pronunciation mistake. Please be so kind and just smile. Anyway, I will do my very best to give you or to share with you my experience and my knowledge. So, welcome, welcome to all the people. Welcome to all the human beings. And if there is any alien in the room, just welcome to. We embrace everyone. So let's go to do it. Let's go deep in this session and in these 3 days. I want to share with you what we are going to do these days. So we are going to share 3 days. In these 3 days, we it's a kind of test drive. Is to know more about how sound healing can help me to improve my daily life. How I can use sound healing for myself, because this is very important, especially if you are a woman, because women are the basic of the society. So how can I use sound healing? How can I use the gong or other instruments to improve my daily life? And once I am here, I need to have a clear vision about how can I help others. This could be for sure when you change your vibration, the vibration of your family, of your friends change. But what happens when we can change, we can help a lot of people, 10, 100, I don't know how many, okay? So this is something that is inside of all of us, and what we are going to do in these 3 days is just sharing how I can use the sound to improve my life and also to help other people. And just after these 3 days, if you want to continue, okay, we will talk, but this will be on Wednesday. So I want to share with all of you a quote. For me, this was an inspiration. Let me put it bigger. Okay. He is Edgar Cayce. Perhaps you hear about him. He was known as the father of holistic medicine. He was a medium. He was a visionary. And he said something like this in in the last century, in 1940. He said, sound will be the medicine of the future. Oh my God. Wow. Because most of us, we use the music in our daily lives. But I think a lot of people, they don't even know the huge potential that the sound has to improve our lives, and also like a medicine. A medicine, we can talk also about healing, but we should have very clear that there is a difference, and we will talk about this tomorrow and the day after. There is a big difference between cure and healing. And when we talk about healing, we talk about balance, to recover balance of our energy. But don't miss tomorrow's session, because we will go very deep in these ideas, in these concepts. And also, I would like to share with you this quote. I'm completely sure that you hear before, but let's go to take it here. If you knew the magnificence of the number 3, 6, and 9, you will have the key to the universe. Wow, 3, 6, and 9. Tomorrow we are going to go deeper to understand this quote, but we are going to play with the numbers 3, with the number 6, and with the number 9, just to warm up like my brain. I am warming up my brain now in English, so for me I take it time to explain me better. But okay, let's go with this 3, 6, and 9. Also, what we are going to do today, just at the end, I will show you only some of the main instruments that we use in sound therapy, so you can have an idea about what you will need to buy or to get. It is, some of them are very easy to play, others you need musical knowledge, but anyway, we will have the basic idea about what kind of instruments we can play. Okay, so amazing. Yeah, let's go forward. Yeah, this is also very important. Okay, so I want to be sure that you are in the right place. Okay, so these 3 days, we could say that is for all the people, but I want to set up two groups. Okay, one group, number one, is for therapists who are already helping others and want to add some healing to their toolkit. Okay, and other group is people who are not therapists but are open to start helping others, because this is something that they have very deep inside. And how they can do it? Through sound. Sound is a way to contribute more and find a deeper sense of purpose in our lives. So just write me in the chat if you are in group 1 or in group 2, so I can have an idea about the group that we have today. Okay, 1 therapist, 2 for non-therapists yet. Okay, let me check it. Okay, 1. Okay, okay, so we have people from both groups. That is great. Okay, okay, so super. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, yeah, we have. It's very close, 1 and 2 groups. Okay, let's go to be present. The power of now. The power of now is so important. And let's go to be present, introducing a ritual. Okay, for me, I developed this ritual like something sacred, like a self love exercise. Okay, um, and I want to share with you because it is really very funny because spirituality is fun, is fun, okay, and also we keep or we open a sacred space, and for that we are going to use our our body and our sense. So just please sit comfortable because every time that we make a ritual, the ritual give us a connection to the sacred. So in our lifestyles, many people disconnected are disconnected from nature, are disconnected from the sun, the moon, the cosmos, um, and and the cosmic energy that all, uh, unites us all. Okay, so what I do is through going through the body and becoming aware of the physical body is a way to connect with the sacred within each of us, because at the end this is a journey to go inside, to go within you. Okay, so sit very comfortable, straight your spine, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, focus on the breath, and now let's calm your eyebrows, okay, very gently and upwards, and focus on the noise, on the sound. Focus on the sound. Focus on the tip of your fingers. Focus on your eyebrows. And now we curse our scalp, feeling the touch of our hair and the sound of our caress. We move very slowly towards our ears and caress them and smile and listen to the sound of your caress. Okay. And now, if you are lucky enough to have a bear, caress your bear, and if not, caress your cheeks and feel all the love that is within you. Feel love for yourself. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. And open your eyes and just smile. Okay, how was the experience? How was? Just give me some feedback. Let's go to do it with a 369. So just write a 9 if you enjoy it so much. Write a 6 if it was okay, more or less. If you don't like it, this ritual, just write number 3. Okay. So great. Okay. Yeah. This is relaxing. Yeah. It's very important. And thank you, Livomira, because relax to find things that relax us. It is very important to keep in balance our nervous system. So Just if you think about what we did, it was be aware of our body, in this case of our head, and we focus, and then immediately, when as sudden as we close our eyes, we can go in this relaxation file. Okay, so great, great, great. Yeah, we are going to work with healing sound these 3 days. So I have some very nice experience that I want to share with all of you. Okay, so and also another very important thing that we are going to do, because it is really very difficult to keep focus. Okay, sometimes my body is here, my breath is here, but my mind is traveling. Okay, so when I have the feeling that something is very important, so I want that you rub your hands. Okay, okay, so rub your hand like if you were washing them. Okay, and this has a really very big effect on your brain, because this keep your your concentration, and it's like an anchor of this idea. Okay, so when I want to remark something, I will share with you this gest, and it's like a message to our brain to answer these ideas. So okay, this also very nice, because sometimes it's really very difficult to keep the concentration or the attention all the time. No? So I was talking with the team about today, how to guide this session, and I have the feeling to start meditation with a meditation, to start with the experience of the power of sound when we meditate together. Remember, and I will talk about this later, that we are in Aquarius age. Aquarius age started in 1012. Aquarius is an age of awakened consciousness, and also is an age of collaboration. Okay, uh, from Pisces we have a lot of competition, but in Aquarius time it's collaboration and work together. So let's go to experience a sound meditation. So I invite you to use earphones. So if you have, because you will get also better sound, and also if you are at home, you can watch, you can follow this session by your smart TV, because you have better image and sometimes better sound. But what we are looking is better sound now. So just I give you a small time to put this. Okay, and also to drink some water. And find the so I'm going to do a test with the team. Just Sebas, make me a signal if we have a good sound. Okay, great, great, great. Wow, amazing. Be ready, open mind. Okay, so just straight your spine, relax your shoulders, sit very comfortable, and close your eyes. Focus on the breath. Oh, one. hold. Keep this pattern and let your body relax with its breath. Allow any tension in your shoulders, neck, or face to soften. Feel you are here, full present in this moment, safe and supported by the sounds around you. As you breathe, imagine the sound waves flowing through your body, calming every part of you. Feel relaxed. And now, with the next inhalation, you are going to move to an empty place. Allow your mind to move to this empty place. And in this place, there is no mind. No body. No emotions. No thoughts. Feel the emptiness. And ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Ask yourself, what do I have to learn in this life? What do I have to learn in this life? What do I have to learn in this life? Ask yourself, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Feel the emptiness. And at the same time, feels the connection with everything, with everyone. Feel the unity. Feel the emptiness. Take a deep breath in. Hold and exhale. Once more, inhale deeply, hold and exhale. Keep in silence, keep your eyes closed. Just feel. Very slowly, when you are ready, just open your eyes. Inhale deep, straight your arms up, straight. Shake, move your energy. Exhale and smile. Wow. Wow. So, how are you? How was the experience? Just give me some feedback in the chat, please. Ok. Y el equipo si puede poner algún comentario en pantalla, lo agradezco. Ok, great. Oh, 9. I get it. Okay. So amazing. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. Powerful. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I don't want to open. You know, it's so much powerful. Uh, we are meditating more than 2,000 people. It's amazing the energy that we move in this moment. No. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Also, I feel so good. I'm relaxed more in my body. So thank you very much. Okay, very relaxing. Okay. Yes. Be realistic, Paula. Yes, we can do a lot of things with the power of the sound, with the power of the tribe, with the power of the community, and even through internet when we meditate all together is really powerful. So I love to do this kind of meditation because it's a huge connection with all of you. For me, it's very difficult to find the right words to explain what I feel when we are all meditation, no? When we are all of us meditating together. So, okay, that is the idea. and this is the most important idea for us when we work with sound healing. Okay, so meditate. It is not easy. Meditate. It is really very difficult. It is you need to be a yogi like me, or you need a lot of time to go in the meditation state. But with the sound, it's very easy, and this is the good news for us. We can use the sound of a singing bowl or the sound of a gong, to go very quickly and very deep in the meditation state. So, thank you very much. So let's go deeper because I want to tell you something, to share with you some things of my life, and how I am here. No, what was my journey to stay here with you, because for me it's so important to share, because if I am here, you can also can be not here or here. You can be whatever you want to be. This is the most important message for today. No, okay. So we can, yes, we can wrap our hands, because this idea is very important. No, I can create my reality with my mind, okay, with my thoughts, okay. I am responsible of all my life, okay. So this idea we have to anchor in our brain. So I want to share with you this because for me it's really very funny. We are talking about year 2007, okay. I don't know if you have seen this picture. You can find it in, now it's free in YouTube. You can find it, but I recommended that you watch this film. I saw it in 2007. At this time, I was uh, I was managing a company, a business company in the cutting tool sector. I was teaching at the university, so during 25 years I was CEO of a family company, and I also was teaching industrial marketing at the university. Imagine, I finished this period of 25 years in 2012, okay? But 5 years before I wake up or I start my personal growth, okay, or my personal development, or we can say my first steps in the spirituality, okay. So I watched this film, and this film for me was amazing. It's about quantum physics and the power of our mind, and also is the combination between sciences and spirituality, okay. In this movie, you can find people like Masuro Emoto, very important, his message. Masuro Emoto just passed away years ago. But also, I meet Joe Dispenza in 2007. Joe Dispenza is a part of this film. I was so impressive about Joe Dispenza history, and how he recovered from a very hard accident, and all the things that in this film in year 2007 he shared. Okay, so just keep this name Joe Dispensa, because you will see later what happened to me. Okay, um, I want to talk to you now about this guy. Okay, this picture is from year 20 or 2009, um, and this happened something very important to this guy. He started to hear a voice in his head. He started to hear a, a voice that guide him. Okay, um, this 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 guy in this moment, we can say on the surface he had it all. Okay, in the eyes of society he was considered successful. Okay. Um, he had financial prosperity. He was married. He has two children. So everything looked perfect from the outside. Okay, but inside there was a deep emptiness he couldn't explain. Okay, and even he didn't know how to put it in words. Okay, but the idea is s- outside everything was perfect, but inside there was no sense. Okay, it was like if he had to do a different thing. No, I don't know if this happened to you anytime. Okay, that you can feel that everything is going well. Okay, but then you ask yourself, what I'm doing here? What is the meaning of the life? No, to have this feeling that something is missing, okay, or perhaps you are missing, full missing, okay, um, and you are working in something that you don't like. You are doing things, you are living for other people, no, and you forget about yourself, and then you don't have a partner, you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you are not married, you don't have money, you don't have the work that you want, and you live in a claiming all the time, no? So there are so many different situations, but the basic idea is that in our lifestyle, a lot of people is disconnected from the essence, is disconnected from what we have to do. Okay, so for me this was one of the key point. No, you can have a good life, or you cannot have this good life anyway. Both of them could have the same feeling about a hidden emptiness, no, a lack of meaning, a lack of contribution, a feeling of this, to be disconnected from a greater purpose. So um, and sometimes you could ask yourself, why do I feel like this if I have everything? Okay, and the idea, and tomorrow we will go deeper in this, is mainly because our lifestyle is focused on matter, but we are energy. We are 99.99999% energy. And this is what broken us, this disconnection from our energy. Okay, so uh, for me the important thing to share now is you are not alone. um, many feel this. I felt it too. Okay, so write me in the chat only to get an idea about the group. No, who else feels like this sometimes? Okay, just write a 3 if you never. Write a 9 if you feel like this right now, in this week or in the last month, and write a 6 if you are up and down with this. Okay, yeah. So who else feels like this sometimes? Okay, because this is very important to me too. Okay, I see some nines, some six. Okay, six. Okay, four. Okay, okay, great, great. So just let me tell you what happened to this guy before, or after this point. Okay, so uh, this is me. This was my evolution in the year 2012, just with the start up of the Aquarius Age. I decided to change my life, and I left the company, and I left also the university. I stopped teaching. I stopped working, and I start to know more about myself. For me, this was so important to to find the answers to these questions. Okay, um, and I in this moment I had a transpersonal experience where I hear a voice inside of me. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, hearing an internal voice, but this voice told me, don't work with machines, work with people. So now imagine this noise in your head, because uh, when you are in the right path, in the right way, and you hear a voice, that voice could be music. But if this voice is telling you something that is completely different than the things that you are doing, you don't get the feeling that it's music. You get the feeling that it's a noise in your head, no, and you have to do something. Um, at first, I didn't understand, even thought it was my imagination, but it was so clear, so clear. Okay, and this was a very powerful experience. So perhaps I will share more about me later on or in other webinar. Okay, so but I really start to change my life, to know more, because my goal was to know more about me. Who am I? What I have to do here? What is the meaning of my life? And then I start to look for, okay, and I start to study so many different things. No, I start to study coaching. I started to study transpersonal coaching, creative writing, anthroposophy, family constellations, and mainly Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga for me was a, a great tool of personal development, because in Kundalini Yoga we use the sound. We use the sound for balance our energy, and we chant mantras, and we play or we hear the gong. And then I discovered the high potential that Kundalini Yoga has when you manage the energy of the sound. Okay, that was for me unbelievable. So, who else has felt this way? In the midst of spiritual awakening, searching for answers, yet still feeling that this emptiness remains, because it's something that you cannot do just in only one day, and then you start to study so many different things to know more about yourself. Okay, so I think you have had this experience, or if not yet, just wait, because perhaps this could be like Joe Dispenza, What the Bleep Do You Know? This film was for me in 2007, okay? So this could be the seed of something, something bigger, okay? So what for me was the most important was the gong. The gong and the power of the song was a, a real master, no? No. Okay. So keep going. Okay. So we never know what was waiting for us. Just in year 2021, I was in the desert, and also I had a revelation about how the sound, how the power of the gong can help a lot of people in these times. No, this was also a guide for me for do what I am doing right now here. So just I was so proud and honored to share the states, the digital states, with people like oh Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden. Also, I was invited by Deepak Chopra to to be running the sound healing in his events of Chopra Foundation. So imagine my thoughts create my reality, and you can you should not put limits to your mind. Okay, this also for me very important, and also you can find about me in some Spanish newspaper, also on TV shows. So and suddenly I am here with a community of thousands of students, and now we are in more than 35 countries. So, wow, imagine the things that happen when you connect with your purpose, no? So, and this is how I went from be a normal person to begin the weirdo. And that is how all this huge vision started. Um, um, yeah, if you remember when we started the quote of Edgar Cayce, okay, sound healing will be the medicine of the future. So this is so important, okay, because uh, for me the main things was I I have I had a goal. I listen this call and I follow the call because most of you or most of the people we are equal in a moment of their life. They have a call and perhaps they listen, but they don't do nothing because they have fear. Okay, I think I have courage enough in this time to leave the company uh, and to leave the university and to believe in myself and to believe in this inner voice that guide us, and most of the people knows this voice like intuition. Okay, so this is common to all of us. Okay, so this is how I started. um, there is a myth about the my own purpose, and it is not easy for all people to look forward their own purpose. Okay, some of you has this very clear because this is also a part of the path. Okay, but sometimes what we need or what is to connect with this inner feeling of love. And when I talk about love, I mean first love yourself. And when you are vibrating in loving to yourself, that it is not easy, then there is a very inner strong to help other people. But it is really very difficult to help other people, to give your love, if you don't love yourself. Okay, and that is why so many people are blocked in the spiritual path. Okay, because they want to help other people, but they forget about themselves, and then they don't love themselves, and then they can not get the prosperity or the purpose, or they are up and down. Okay, that is very, very important. um, and for sure also, I want to let you know that in the last century, I am completely sure that you have heard about Luther King, about Gandhi, about Nelson Mandela. In the last century, in Pisces age, people follow the leaders. But now, in Aquarius age, you don't need to follow a leader. You don't need to follow a guru. You don't need to follow a master. You don't need to follow me, okay? But I appreciate and I am so grateful to have you here. But remember, only for sharing what I am doing is sharing my experience. If with the wish that I can inspire you. Okay? So it's very important that you think about times have changed. Our life have changed in the last 25 years. Okay? And now in this age, what we should follow is our inner master, our inner voice. And what I can do for you is sharing with you how you can hear, you can follow your inner voice. And for that, we are going to use a vehicle. And this vehicle, we call it sound healing, or we call it the gong. The master of the universe is the gong. Okay? So, and I will explain tomorrow how we can use these instruments, how we can use these techniques to improve our lives and to improve our community. Okay, so in Aquarius, okay, the most important thing is you are the protagonist. Okay, let's go to do it. You are the protagonist, not me, not other people. You. Okay? You. This is so much important to get this idea. Okay? In Aquarius, when we share the purpose, we becomes invincibles. Okay? And Aquarius is a time of setting a vision, of setting a project, of setting a goal. It's time for work together. Okay? So, let me check. I am here. It's very important. I am going to drink some water. Okay. Yeah. So if you are here because you are the kind of person who feels a deep need to help, to contribute, to make the world a better place, okay, this is the right place. Okay, this is the right place. All these movements that all the we can say all the movements that have changed our lives, starting with a vision. Okay, um, in the Pisces age, people follow the leader. But now, today, you embrace you embrace the idea, and you develop like the idea, like this idea was yours. Okay, this is very important. Very important. You have to be the protagonist of this movement. Let me share the vision that it was revealed to me in the white desert in Egypt when I was meditating. Okay, so we have a lifestyle with the main characteristics of our life is the stress. We are living over stress all the time. Okay, we have a lot of noise, we have a lot of stimulation, mainly visual stimulation. Okay, but we are plenty of information. We don't have time enough to learn or to watch or to do all the things that we can do when we are watching social media. Okay, so the main problem is the stress, and for some persons this stress ends in physical illness, but also when we keep a very high stress level and you disconnect from your essence, you disconnect from your inner voice, you can have the feeling, you can feel that you are empty because you don't have time to be with you. Okay, and my vision is to serve, is is uh, is to introduce the need of relaxation in our daily lives, and a vehicle to get it is the sound. Okay, and then when you are in this space of meditation, when you are in this space with you, spending time with you, in this space of silence, you get all the answers that you are looking for. Okay, and tomorrow I will explain from the science's point of view how the sound works over our mind and our body. Okay, and tomorrow will be amazing. Don't miss it because you will enjoy so much. But for today the idea is focus on this. What I am here, what I have to do, what I am doing, because I tell you now I am going to do a spoiler of what is going to happen. It's a question of time, okay? But we are here now more than 2,000 people. All of us, we are going to die. It's a question of time. There are two things that we cannot avoid in this life. One is death, and the other one is pay tax. Okay, but we have to have this idea very clear that we have a time, and there is a meaning. It is a miracle that we are here. It's something sacred. Okay, so let's go to focus to enjoy this experience. For me, this is so much important. So the vision that I had in the desert was that in our houses, each family will have a room dedicated to sound healing, dedicated to meditation. Okay, and in this room you can have a gong, you can have some singing bowls, and when you come back home from your work, okay, after the traffic, the problems, the daily challenge that life has ready for us. You just come back home and you go directly to this room, and then you play gong for you, or you play singing bowls, or you stay with you in silence, and then you are in balance. You are ready to talk, to embrace your family or your friends or your partners, okay? But not only this, okay? So I really had the vision that sound healing will be present in public health systems around the world, like a complementary therapy. Okay, this is also very important. Sound healing, it is not an alternative therapy. Sound healing is a complementary therapy, and I will talk about this in 2 days. Okay, so just book your agenda for tomorrow and the day after, because I have a lot of things to share with you, very interesting, that will make your mind blow up. I don't know the expression, the right expression in English. Okay, and I also very proud to the to yeah to did this investigation, this research about how the gong music therapy, when we use the gong, can help to women with breast cancer. Okay, and for me, this was so important because it wasn't an article. It is a paper, and it is published in one of the most important sciences medicines reviews. Okay, so I am talking also about science, but we will go deeper tomorrow on this. Okay, so in the vision, gold players will be serving communities everywhere, and this is something that we are doing right now. This is amazing. I don't know if we have a video prepared. Okay, yes, let's go to check what we did last May.
Have you ever felt the calling to be part of something greater than yourself? Within the global community of sound healers, led by Vikrampal, something truly extraordinary is happening. This isn't just a training, it's a movement of people who believe in the healing power of sound and who are coming together to bring that vibration to every corner of the planet. Inside this community, countless opportunities arise to share, support, and serve. One of the most powerful examples? A few weeks ago, nearly 200 cities across the globe were united in a simultaneous gong bath, a shared pulse of intention, love, and healing. A global celebration for the Wesak moon, honoring the birth and legacy of the Buddha, an enlightened soul who came to awaken humanity. Can you imagine the energy of hundreds of gongs resonating at once, thousands of people lying down under the same moonlight, receiving the same sacred vibration? But this is just the beginning. From healing sessions in hospitals, to community events in nature, from private ceremonies to global meditations, every member of this family is empowered to co-create healing experiences wherever they are, because the gong doesn't belong to one person. It's a gift we share. If you've ever dreamed of helping others heal, if you've ever felt the desire to uplift, to connect, to make the world just a little lighter, then maybe this is your place. Maybe you're not just watching this video. Maybe you're being called to join us. Together, we vibrate. Together, we heal. Together, we rise.
Okay, so this is something that we are happening now, that we are doing now in our community, because I am a person of action. My goal is that all the people that join our tribe, our community, all these warriors, start to do something for helping other people. It's not a question. I don't want to have students. Okay, I don't need students. I want to share with a tribe this vision, and let's go to do it. Let's go to do it, and this is what is happening now, and this is what we really feel, okay? Because we are giving love to the people that come to our gombas, and what we get back is gratitude. is gratitude. Okay, so imagine living in this cycle of love and gratitude, love and gratitude. This is my vibration. This is the vibration of our tribe, of our community. It's a community of love and gratitude. Okay, and forget about stress, forget about illness, forget about thinking in the things that I would like to do, and start to do these things. Because never, never, never is too late to do what I have to do. Okay, and this, let's go to wrap our hands. Never is too late to do what I have to do. Okay, so just look at me, and if I can do it, you can do it. Just do it. Okay, so great. So just you won't discover the truth of this path by thinking. Yes, it's a question of acting. Okay, you have to live in it. You have to live the experience. Okay, it's time to experience. We are in Aquarius. In Pisces we were studying, looking for information, but in Aquarius the energy is an experience, to live an experience. Okay, and this is the question for you. Could some healing be the doorway to the life you are meant to live? Okay, this is a question. Just think about it. Just write it down and think about it. We can come back tomorrow to these questions. Okay, yeah. Let me show you here an example. Okay, before of love and gratitude.
Hello everyone, good day to you all. I'm just making this video to share my experience with burns and also the process of healing with gong. This July, unfortunately, while doing a cupping treatment, since I'm an acupuncturist, I accidentally burned my hand. I burned my hand and had first and second degree burns. And this moment coincided with me having to go to Madrid to attend a cranial acupuncture course which I was studying at the time. And while in Madrid, I contacted Vikrampal to visit him and to meet him in person. So I went to Majadahonda, and as soon as I arrived at his house, he saw that my hand was bandaged in some areas, and he told me, "Put your hand behind the gong. It's very good for burns." I was surprised because I didn't think the gong could be effective or beneficial for burns. But I trusted Vikram's judgment, so I put my hand behind the gong, and the sensation was incredible. I started to feel a lot of electricity right in the areas where I had burned my hand. Vikrampal advised me to play the gong for 10 minutes every day. I have a satin gong at home, and I also have a symphonic gong on hand, so I alternated between the two each day. Every day I would spend 10 minutes with my hand behind the gong, playing it myself. Of course, I was always going to the clinic where they were applying creams, but what I can tell you is that whilst playing the gong for 10 minutes every day, I really felt the gong's resonance and vibrations connecting with my cells. I felt like they were giving my cells more energy to regenerate as quickly as possible. I managed to take some photos, and I'll send them to you so you can see, but I just really wanted to share how interesting gong therapy can be in terms of healing burns. And I'm quite sure now that using gongs clearly helps cells regenerate faster. And I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you all the best. Have a good day. Many thanks. Ariel.
Okay, thank you. This is only an example of the love and gratitude. Of course, you need learning how to do it. Okay, so this is really a very lovely way to help other people. Okay, sound healing, but of course, you have to study. And here I want also to share what happened a few days ago when we have a meeting in Los Angeles with our students. So I think we are going to put another video.
Hi, Barbara. I'm from Northern Utah, and I'm the one of the only ones in Northern Utah who's heard of a gong. So I'm going to, with this class, bring this vibration and this light to my community, and we're going to be brave and strong and peaceful.
Hi, my name is Sonia. I'm from Chicago. My chronic fatigue syndrome pushed me to study a lot about alternative medicine. Lately, I've been studying theta healing, prana healing, and suddenly Vikrampal started appearing on my phone, and I felt the call. But I know this was for me. Last month, I got my hand gum and few crystal balls, and somehow I convinced my husband to buy a bigger house so I can have my own room. I can imagine myself. And my real gun has not come yet. I still have my hand gun, and that's all.
Hi, my name is Alfonso. I am a former athlete, so I'm completely out of my element here, but I'm embracing it and I'm excited to be here. I felt that competition has been a part of my life for so long and no longer serves me. I'm looking to find peace and balance, and I came across starting yoga and sound baths and then Vikrampal, and I'm like, this feels right. And so I'm on a spiritual journey, and my goal this weekend is to embrace everything and be present and be able to explore and grow within myself and see where that leads me.
I'm Julie, and I teach diagnostic ultrasound in the medical field. And as much as I understand sound, I understand that it can also heal. And I really resonated with the healing of cancer patients and anybody who's having pain. I want to help alleviate it and relieve it and create a healthier existence for.
Okay, so lovely people, love and gratitude it's so nice, so important to live in this vibration, helping other people, spreading, because all the students, all the members of our tribe are playing on everywhere, every country. So just think about it. Okay. So let's go forward. Important, you must study. This is very important. I really don't I'm not looking for students. Okay. So for me, the important, if you hear this call, okay, just start. You can start by yourself, or there are so many very good trainers of sound healing around the world. Or you can, if you are in resonance with me, you can choose me like your guide, and start to work together. Okay, but the most important thing is to spread the power of the sound, no, and to connect with this purpose, and this purpose should fulfill you. Okay, this is the key point for me. When we finish these 3 days, okay, I will open a training opportunity for those who feel the call. Okay, so but you will get more information about this later on. We will send you a PDF. So what I want to do now, just for close today session, is to show you the instruments. Some of the main instruments are so many different instruments, but to show you some of the instruments that I use in my records, okay? Because I invite you to to meditate with my music in Spotify, or please follow the YouTube channel. You is plenty of sound meditations, and also we have sent to you some audios. Please have the experience to feel the power of the soul, the gong, even through a video or an audio. Let's go to start with the animals. Puedes pasarme. We are really connected with all the animals, with all the living beings in the planet. And after death, a lot of animals give us the gift of their skin or structure, so we can do music and we can keep the memory of the energy of these animals. For instance, la concha y el cuerno. Okay. For instance, we use these conch in sound healing. Okay, this is really very shamanic and powerful instrument. Or also we have the horns. Okay, also we blow and we create a very powerful vibration that balance the energy system. And also, for instance, the feathers. This is also an instrument. Okay, so imagine we can do so many sounds with the memory of the animals. The shamanic drum. Okay, and of course with the skin of some animals we create the shamanic drums. Okay, that you are so familiar with them. And also we can make the sounds of the birds. We can recreate sounds of some animals. And the native flute also is very well known. Native flutes. Okay, we use native flutes in our sessions, of course. La campana tibetana, Tibetan bells. Okay, Tibetan bells, crystal balls. This is also very popular. Crystal balls. Okay. And what more? Oh, okay. The singing bowls that we have experienced. Singing bowls is like a violin. It's very subtle. It's really very lovely and very powerful because the sound touches our soul. Okay. And then this is like a violin, and then we have the gong. This was my first gong. It's really very small. We have more bigger ones here behind me. You can see another two gongs. But this is the most popular gong. This is a chow gong or a tantan gong. Okay, and this is the most powerful instrument that we use in sound healing. This tantan gong or chow gong. So we can say a singing bowl is like a violin. And a gong is like a very big symphonic cosmic orchestra with more than hundreds of voices in a big chorus. So this is really powerful when we talk about sound healing energy. Okay. So these are the main instruments that we share with you, that we use, that you can hear in my records. Okay. Please, if you are in resonance with all these ideas that we are sharing today, be ready tomorrow for a very rational session, very sciences session where I will go deeper about the benefits of sound healing and how sound healing works in our mind, in our emotions, and in our body. brain, muscles, bones, heart, lungs, all the organs. Okay, so I will explain the sciences behind how they work. So before we finish today, I okay. Don't miss tomorrow's session, please. I will be so happy to have you here. Um, if you want, please uh, leave me your comment on my latest Instagram post. I truly appreciate it. I will read it, and this is the Instagram. And what I am going to do is, for the best comment, I will send this book. Is Go Meditations, is in English, okay, and I will send you, okay. I will send this book. It's plenty of Go meditations and information about the Go, and I will send you for the comment that I really love it. I know it will be so difficult to choose just one, but anyway, I I will choose one or two. Okay. So here we go. For tomorrow is waiting for us. Session 2, the science's point of view about what you have experienced. You will understand what happened today when we did the meditation. I will explain why. You get this inner feeling of peace and relax, or why you saw colors on all the things. I will explain tomorrow how the sound works, and I wait for you. Tomorrow we will do also a gong meditation, okay? Um, I will be here. Thank you very much for setting your time. Thank you very much for your lovely energy. Thank you very much for the effort of understand my English. I know it is not easy for you, but anyway, thank you for setting your time. See you tomorrow. So love and blessings. Thank you. I feel so honored to having you here. Thank you.